man.
All right, we got him.
We like to apologize.
For what?
To absolutely no one.
The two-time champ does absolutely fucking nothing.
So that's the guy with the glasses.
Why is he always wearing glasses? They were asking real questions.
Yeah, no, that collaboration was one of a kind.
For real. Bring back that type of music, man.
I'm sure we needed it, but we got it. And it worked.
So let's cozy tapes in the corner. This is the Made in Chafford podcast, episode 168.
Yes, sir.
You know what time it is. I am two thems. The real is back. The real is back. I'm sick and tired of having to tell you who I am. Do your Googles. If you don't know, you better know. Get to know. I am him in Neutron. It is me. I am him in the flesh.
That's right.
The best member of the the best member of the Dark Skin Society. Dancing Idris and DK. Watch your back.
Get out the way. Get out of here, man.
Get out of here,
Y'all
man.
just in the way, man. We trying to come through, trying to cut through. Cole Sanusi, Don Corleone in the building, the one and only.
Facts.
I'm here, man. Big 2L in the building.
Yes, sir.
AKA C-Note, AKA LL Coolins. Coming for your left there, your right ear. Surround sound. You know what I'm saying? Smart speakers. You know what I'm saying? Your portable speakers. We here, man. Episode 168.
Facts.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Boo, 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 boo. Hey, yo.
It's Eman G45. The G solid in my name. The 45 is silent.
Come on.
It's the Prince of the East. It's Genghis Jibogwe. Tinfoil Hat Eames.
Yes, sir.
The Black Mamba Dove. Cheetah Yam.
Yeah.
Are there any names I'm forgetting?
R&B. Did you say R&B?
No, I haven't said it. The R&B voice is present and it's well.
And it's well.
Yeah.
Facts.
You look very, very warm.
That's why I said cozy tapes in the corner.
Yeah.
No K-trap.
I top grade.
Yeah, the temperature is dipped. That motherfucker said, I'm going down.
You know when you walk outside?
Down like the economy.
No, don't bring that gross song back up again. Okay, sure.
Hey, yo.
You know when you step outside and the cold actually feels like...
It hits you, man.
Like it hurts your face.
Yeah.
You know when it's cold. That's when you know when it's cold, bro.
Wearing shorts and trousers right
It's
now.
brazy.
Oh, it has to be done.
Yeah.
Gotta stay wrapped up. Speaking of wrapped up, Spotify Wrapped.
Oh yes.
Yeah. How many minutes do you guys listen to music?
What was yours on?
Mine was about 70k.
Yeah.
Jesus.
70k.
Yeah, roughly 70k. That's a lot of music, man.
Nah, man.
Music.
Do you know, I've come to realize I think I watch YouTube videos more than I listen to music, like just in my day-to-day life, like to fill in space. So if I'm walking to the station or something, I'd play a YouTube video because my minutes were low this year.
Fair enough.
Didn't even crack. It was 6,000. I was 6 minutes.
What? Didn't crack 6,000?
No, it was 6,000 exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm not listening to that much music unless it's a big release or it's a single and I'm enjoying it. Seems like I'm not listening to that much music. No surprises on who was my top artist this year. Drake
again.
is back. Yeah.
Bro, no. I've had enough of this.
Do you think they're fudging the numbers?
I've had enough. No, I understand why he is. I get it, but I'm annoyed now because when you look at my top songs, my top 15 songs, because you know they create the playlist for you afterwards, so you can see your top 100 songs. Yeah. My top 15 songs, none of them, Drake's on none of them.
So where's the hours coming in from? Just in general?
I think it's volume. So what will happen, let's say I'm driving somewhere far, and me and my girl in the car, she'll be like, I put on a Drake album. I'm like, all right, cool. So I might put on Nothing Was the Same. I might put on Take Care, whatever. Bearing in mind, these albums are like feature length, long albums. They're like an hour 20 when they play. So I think when you do that over time, he eventually accumulates the most amount.
Shit.
Bia, you know, that's crazy.
Hey, best rapper alive, man.
Wow, God really took his time.
I told you, bro.
Something special, man.
She's coming and she came.
Short it.
That's the blind of the year. Shoreditch. I got a I don't even know what the bar is anymore, but that bar was fantastic.
For real.
But yeah, no, it's just accumulation. And I've listened to other artists more than him this year by far.
Oh, yeah.
It just happens all the time.
I guess
it is what it is.
In comparison, say like, Ashake, in comparison, who I know should have probably been higher, he just doesn't have the volume that.
Yeah. It's a short project. There's no library.
He only took over the summer.
That's what
Drake is.
I'm here. That's what I'm.
Yeah,
that's
beginning
the
of the
point
year.
I'm making. I'm giving
Right at the end of the year.
Probably that I'm saying from what I know of you, that would probably be a more accurate reflection of who's been your favorite artist this year.
Yeah,
but he just doesn't have the volume to compete with Drake, who's got his at this point I want to say 10 albums deep or 10 projects deep.
Yeah, probably more.
You can't keep up. So
and it is what it is, man. How about you guys? Who was your top album artist of the year?
You can guess it, bro.
No way. Mr. Gunn.
Mr. Gunn, bruv.
Hey yo, let me get right. You know, I've been listening to the JB pod again, and I want to get I want to be able to play music on here
because it would bang in it.
Yeah. Do you know, let's start the pod off right. Something feels
starts the vibes right. Let me ask some questions of some key people, and we'll figure out if we can make it happen.
They're gonna.
That has to be done.
If you understand the reference, they take the two steel rods and bang them together. Only people who understand the reference understand the reference.
All right, so less.
Fair enough.
And if that person's listening, shout outs to you, innit?
What was your top song?
It was Jimmy Cook's.
Oh, of
So
course.
I did that to myself. Second top, because do you know what? We're not mentioning Drake beyond this point. Second top was Can't Be Us. So I was really happy with that.
That is such a banger.
Yeah, no, it was different. You
That's
know
such
what?
a
And if I had more time, I think Homeboy with I Just Wanna Rock would have been number one.
That's the best song out right now.
It's insane.
That's the best song out right now. I'm learning the dance now. I've made a considered effort to say I'm learning the dance. You know when you see all these TikTok kids do all these new dances, yeah.
Nah, I'm joining in.
More time I'm like, I can't do this and I don't want to do this. I want to do this.
Yeah.
Does history repeat itself?
How so?
Because back in the way music changed and shifted, back in the day, it used to be old people that used to sing songs. So records, so artists would be 30 plus. And they would say that would be the shift. But then it started to be a lot of younger people because a lot of people used to break and dance and whatever the case is. Now we're coming back to that where you had your old hip hop where a lot of people were older, but now you're having younger artists come back and then they're making the tracks and then now people want to dance again. Do you think it's repeating itself? Of course, with a different style.
Yeah, 100%. I think so. It happens every
Oh yeah, they always do this though. I can't get involved because I don't have the knees for this shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're flying over here doing that, getting sturdy. I'm out.
I was watching a tutorial video. I said,
Man said he watched a tutorial.
I was watching it earlier. I need to learn this shit.
Nah, to be fair, that song and the dance to it is
moving
cold.
too quickly. I'm like, nah, my knees can't do this.
They weren't helping.
I'll just freestyle this.
Alright, so good.
I'm trying to look for my top 5 songs.
Oh yeah.
While you do that, go ahead.
So good friend of the show, Scully, who's also actually been present on the pod in the previous episode. He put out a tweet saying, as someone who works in the data of music, I would love to see Spotify get more in depth with their analytics. Tell me more about what countries I was listening to, what new genres I discovered, what was my lowest tempo month. The data is all there. Give me more. Scully, love you. I think you're one of the best people on TikTok. On Twitter. I don't give a fuck.
So
I don't want all of that.
Just before we get there, the top 5 songs were Penrail by Matt Comey. Second song was Hear Me Clearly. Third song was Neck and Wrist. Fourth was Sungba.
That's 4 for mine as well.
The 5th one was Nothing But a G Thing.
That's random.
Yeah, nah. The way the beat bangs, I was just constantly listening to it.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
The Chronic is a classic, man. My list is a bit weird. I got 2 weekend songs in there: Sacrifice and Gasoline. Survivor's Guilt by Saba, Sumba by Asake, and Lean by M. Huncho. But I think that Lean song's in there because it's on my gym playlist. What happens is if you're in the gym every week and the same song is on there every week, you're gonna like it. I mean, I like M. Huncho anyway, but it just happened to stay in there. I don't think Gasoline should be in there. I think I just rinsed it when it first came out, and that's one thing that this rap thing does as well. If you rinse a song in a certain time frame, it just shoots up there and it's hard for it to get knocked out.
Yeah.
As opposed to a song you listen to throughout the year and it's staggered. But yeah, why don't you want that information?
I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I don't
would love
need it.
it.
I feel like the Spotify Wrapped gives you enough. I don't think the general populace would care enough. It'd be interesting information to have.
I'd love to have it, but
What information do you think you'd get from it?
Way more stuff. What's my favorite album of the year? What's my favorite decade as far as the music I'm listening to? They have so much information that they have privy to themselves, but they're only going to give us tidbits, and they might change it every year just to make it interesting for us. So it's like, remember back in the day when we all used like iTunes, like it had more information. You would literally see the listen count of how much you listen to a specific song.
Yeah,
and that's like information we probably should have on Spotify, but they omit it from us purposely. So
why do you think they do that?
Not many people want to listen. Well, not many people want to know.
People care less.
Yeah.
And also, Wrapped is something that they take quite seriously. So it gives them incentive to make that more interesting when it comes around every year. They can change it, bring things out, put things in. So I
think Spotify Wrapped is a great idea. I mean, I'm sitting over here as an employee of Apple Music, but my God, was their replay thing?
Ass booty.
It was terrible. Yeah. I'm not one like both do the same thing. They play the songs I want to hear. What did he say?
I said diarrhea.
No lies are told. It was it's not pretty.
Fair enough.
And the information they give you and the way they collate it it's awful.
It's just not interesting.
But I don't know. I feel like do you know what one thing I like about Spotify Wrapped is I feel like if you do everything that Scully suggests, I think it will lose the beauty of it, because what I like most about it is it's simple and that information can be translated. I can understand it when you give it to me and you give it to someone else. I think if you make it too complicated, it could lose its magic.
Yeah,
tell me who your top artists are. Tell me who your top songs are. How many hours you've listened to. That information is really useful.
No, I agree.
Hey, I was in tears. So this is one of my friend's top 5. Let me see if I can find it.
Was it gross?
Oh, it was awful. I Like to Move It by will.i.am for the Madagascar 2 soundtrack.
Is that number 1?
Number 2, What You Say by Jason Derulo. Number 3, On My Mind by Ellie Goulding. Number 4, Comics Caravan Palace. And number 5, the That's So Raven theme song.
Who is this? Can you tell me after
I'll tell you after.
Don't end me. What the hell is that?
It's the That's So Raven theme song that kills me.
How can you listen to that every day?
That's how
you can see into the future.
And Eddie was getting his bars off.
Yeah, it's true.
So, hey now, what you say now? Come on, ride with Ray now.
On top of the 2022 Wrapped Up, they give me a list of the missed hits.
Yeah, they do that as well.
What's that?
This is the first time they've done it.
Random. Oh no, they did that last year, I think.
Oh,
like songs they say you probably missed out on that you
based on
probably like. Yeah,
guess for me, man. I hate when they do that.
You don't know me.
That I think you might like this. Get the fuck out of here.
Get off my dick,
it's never been right.
So what did they say your personality? What did they say?
Personality was the early adopter, which I don't necessarily.
What the fuck does that mean?
Agree. Basically, says I got my finger on
This
the.
is what I'm talking about. The more data they give you,
Says
the hell am I? What does that mean?
Says you've always got your finger on the pulse of new music, always seeking the next hot thing. If it's trending, you're on it. I don't think that's me.
It sounds exactly the same as the adventurer.
Go on.
That's not me.
You're a seeker of sound. You
this sounds like strategy,
into the unknown, searching for fresher artists, deeper cuts, new tracks, especially gems yet to be found.
That does sound like you.
That sounds more like you. That doesn't. I'm not the most early adopter all the time.
Yeah, man. I'm definitely
how good.
I think because you listen to music.
I definitely listen to Hitler Wears Hermes 11
on the day itself. Yeah, that's probably why.
Hitler Wears Hermes 11.
Listen.
Before we move off of
nah.
Before we move off of
nah.
Before we move off of Wrapped, I just want to say shout out to all our listeners because we got our Made In Chafford Wrapped as well.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
we love you dearly.
The numbers were jumping.
Great numbers. We're in the top 5 most shared globally, apparently.
Globally?
Yeah.
And listen, talk to me now, so don't talk to me at all.
Top 20 most followed podcasts on Spotify, which is great. And also, there's quite an interesting stat. We have 25 people who this is their favorite podcast.
Hi, guys.
72 people were in their top 5. And 108 people were in their top 10. So if you're in any of those categories, let us know, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a blessing.
Don't be shy.
The fact that people listen to us like
that,
we love you guys, man. So
sometimes I'll be talking rubbish, but really and truly, you know who I am.
Just let us know.
We do love you.
Shouts out to you guys, and Yeah, that's us for making it happen as well.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, I appreciate that. That's real. Fan love.
And love for real.
Going crazy.
Davido.
Oh, damn.
Moving on swiftly to the most entertaining World Cup I've seen in a minute.
World Cup.
I thought you were about to say something else.
Oh, the most entertaining entertainer.
Yeah, but World Cup. We
will discuss him. Don't worry. We've made sure that. But yeah, this World Cup is cooking, man. Some of the stuff I've been seeing. Japan saved themselves with anime. That was incredible to see.
Gross.
Wait, hold on. Is Japan in the quarterfinals?
No, so they've gone through to the last 16.
The last 16.
Yeah, so they're through to the knockout stages.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Happy for them. South Korea also went through. Son's got to stop crying.
He's an emotional man.
Nah, man. There's been like, as a man, like, come on. Actually, I'm not saying because I'm not. Men can cry.
That's toxic, yo.
Yeah, man.
That's hella toxic, B.
Come on, man. We've got to stand together as men, man.
It's all the time.
Listen, if you're threatened with military service, you'll be crying too.
Okay, do you know what? When he did it, so he didn't have to do. When he won them that tournament, so he didn't have to do military service. I'm crying for days. But
yo, he was paying for his life.
He's cried 3 times in less than 2 weeks.
Hey man, he's in touch with his
If your
emotions.
girl was actually, I don't know, man.
If my girl was crying every
You
day,
sounded super toxic, bro.
no, nothing wrong with that.
Sometimes, man, you got to give a shoulder for a man them to cry on, bro. You know what I mean? Like, there's feminists that hate us. There's incels that hate us. There's alpha men that hate us, bro. Like, let's cry in it sometimes, man.
I hear it.
Bloody
So
hell.
now I send an apology. Cry as much as you want.
That's
if
Mr. Hattrick,
if they
man,
get
as well.
knocked out and he cries,
Cheers, son's crying.
Oh, so you wanted to smile, yeah? You wanted to smile?
nah, I don't want him to smile. Disappointment for sure.
He's going to.
No, that's an emotion, bro. You see all the other like players when they get knocked
yeah.
out, it's peak. Like a lot of them can only do it in a certain time frame. Like you saw Luis Suarez yesterday. Like he knows that's his last one, innit? But those tears were delicious, man. Luis Suarez,
They
bro.
are racismo.
He was balling out of control.
I couldn't believe it. The nutmeg. Where the fuck did that come from?
He was balling out of control. He said, "Are we against Ghana? I bet. Let's cook."
I just
And they cooked.
I'm not trying to judge that man's character without ever meeting him, but I know he's racist.
Man posted a picture saying we're all monkeys holding a banana. Listen, man, I'm just glad they got knocked out. Rest in peace.
Oh God!
Shouts out to all my Ghanaian brothers and sisters. You lot tried, but
You're all
unfortunately,
going home.
that penalty was ass
We're all
booty.
going home.
If you're not going home, we're all
Remember
going home.
Uncle when they beat South Korea.
Just to get the women, they were just like, yo, cool down, unks. They don't even know what's going on.
Okay,
Relax.
the son's crying. My man's like, hey, yo, say for the
Yo,
Yo. Hey, man.
Hey, yo, Africa's been hilarious this tournament.
We like very
Saudi
chill.
Arabia, yeah. Shout out to them. Shout out to them for.
They cooked as well that
Yeah.
first game against
Where's
Argentina.
Messi? Where's Messi? Where's Messi? Where is he?
He
Like,
was.
you see that Don approached Messi during the game and he's like, "You're not winning," and Messi's like stood there like, he grabbed because Messi's in the game and he grabs. He's like, Messi, like, yeah, you're not winning today. You're not winning. And man's just there like, what? Like, yeah,
Do you
you're
know,
not winning.
I think people try
Crazy.
Messi a lot, and I think he's just
Not
over
having
it.
it. Yeah.
You see how when Lewandowski was chatting to him?
Just wasn't having it.
Nah,
at all.
he weren't here for the
He wasn't
conversation
having it at all.
at all.
There's been so many funny moments, man. Even yesterday, Cameroon
got
striker,
put.
he took the red card, but
He had to eat
he
it.
had stick talk though. So basically, the striker for Cameroon
Said he's better than Salah, innit?
said, Salah's shit. Like I don't know why he has like, the notoriety he has. I'm the same as him. I just don't have the platform for it.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, man, this guy's chats bare air. Yesterday. Scores a header in
I'm
the
saying-
dying minutes of the game.
I've been
takes his
saying
shirt
this.
off, holds it. You know the way wasn't the way Messi did it. Holds it. He was already on a yellow card. So obviously, if you're taking your shirt off, red card, innit? So the ref comes up to him. He shakes the referee's hand. Yellow card, red card off.
Oh, he knew.
Bear in mind, if it was 2-2, it would have gone down to fair play, and they would have went out because of the fact that he got a red card. So I don't know what he was thinking. He just did it for the clout.
That fair play rule is insanity. Do you think I'm I'm not going
home on yellow
because
cards?
the other team has more yellow cards.
That's
I'm
crazy.
staying here and we can tussle.
That's crazy.
I'm fighting everyone.
That is crazy.
There's no way I'm going home on fair play. We'll figure something else out.
Listen, man, it's been an entertaining World Cup.
For real.
You think it's coming home? I'm not sure.
I think it's just. Do you know what I feel like even more now? I just feel it's been such a weird World Cup that it feels like, of course, England will win the weirdest World Cup. Do you know what I mean?
Well, they're gonna face France. There's a likelihood they're gonna face France.
I don't think France is that. Like, I don't think they're it. they got that. They got that boy.
I can't wait to see Luke Shaw versus Dembele. Dembele's gonna put him in a spin cycle. You see what Mbappe and Dembele done to those fullbacks for Argentina?
500 just for Dems,
bro.
I don't think they're that hot.
Let's see what happens. We got a good team.
That kid. He fast and whatever.
Mbappe. Talk to that man nicely.
His celebration was cold. You know the picture I sent you?
Well, he's standing.
I just want to rap.
He's him, man. He's him. It'll be a good game, but let's just see how England are against better opposition. That's my issue with us. We seem to fumble against better opposition. So, but we have a chance. We got good depth.
Yeah, I really do.
We have a chance, but I'm not sure yet. I need us to beat a big team, and then we'll start. Let's have the conversation.
Play 5 at the back. That's all I'm saying against France.
If they beat France,
Kyle Walker's got to start.
I think it will be the biggest stroke on their confidence.
Oh, humongous!
That's what we need.
Like, because from that point, it's like, nah,
You can
it's
do this.
real.
Yeah,
It's really
facts.
real. The women did it. We could do
they
it.
gotta wake up.
yeah.
They gotta wake up.
And it's good that it will happen earlier in the tournament because it will set them up for them to do it later in the tournament. Because that's the issue. We kept getting these meaty teams to the build up, and then we'll get a bigger team in the final or semi-final. We'll fumble, so we need that France.
Now's the time. I agree.
But
I do believe England can beat France. I do. I don't think.
Hey, let's beat Senegal first, though.
Yeah, let me not just jump over.
If Senegal blam it on us, it's peak.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah, man.
He's just got to go for that game. Like, just try and get it over and done with in the first half.
Senegal, can you feel it? So much.
But no, it's been a really entertaining World Cup. I think it's coming in at the yard. And either way, like, I prayed for times like this. So, wait.
Hey,
I'm going to, listen, I've taken the 19th off.
You're gross.
If it comes home, don't call me. Phone off.
Outside.
Wait, when's the 19th?
That's a Monday, right?
Yeah, it's a Monday. So the final's on the Sunday. I said to the family group chat, Dammy's birthday is on the 18th. Guess I won't be there.
Like, oh no.
Oh no.
Anyway.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Say what?
Wow, that's crazy.
I've known that girl for how many years?
She can miss one. It's minor.
Hey, listen.
One won't hurt.
But nah, it's coming in at the yard.
Fair enough, man. Have you guys listened to Stormzy's album?
I've only listened to it once, and I said this to Deej. Deej is a stan of Stormzy. Shout out to Deej.
Shout out to Deej. Shout out to the boys doing the M-Dubs tour as well. That's an incredible scene.
What, AJ? On?
Yeah.
They're supporting. They're out of here.
Yeah.
And personally, what I can say is that I was a bit anxious to listen to it just because I'm a person who I don't like when an artist will use gospel, the genre gospel, and then put like a very godly message in that track, but then the whole album is a complete contrast.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I even sent it to him, and he never said anything back afterwards. Yeah, because Stormzy's album Gang Signs and Prayer, this is how it goes. I was telling him like I didn't like the way Blinded by Your Grace was just shoved in the album. So it goes Bad Boys, which is Get Some J House, which is You're Not Bad, I'm Bad, Ask Carlos. Then it goes Blinded by Your Grace. So a very, very good song. Like, it gets you nice, chilled. Do you get what I'm saying? If you're a Christian, then it will get you to a place where you need to be, where, you need to start praying, you need to start communicating to God, explaining your flaws.
And what comes after that?
Big for your boots.
Okay.
Hey, no, but he took us to church and then he was on the roads. I get it.
I mean, it's called Gang Signs and Prayer.
I don't want to hear it.
He told you what it was.
It's called Gang Signs and Prayer, bro. I don't know what. I'm missing the point. Maybe I'm missing.
No,
I
but
know what you're trying to say.
I personally don't like it. So then I was a bit anxious to listen to this album, and from the first listen, I loved it, and there's nothing to complain about.
Because it's what it said. It's not that. I'm this, but I'm also this. It's literally just this.
But why can't that be?
And he does it, in my opinion, he does it
No,
quite
I
well.
think from this point, I've
But
grown
like,
up.
this is reality. Like some of us, we're all Christian, but none of us are perfect. Like that's probably both sides of his personality.
No, but personally, I've grown up. But it's a point where it's like, okay, cool. But at this album, he's explaining like I ain't perfect.
What's the tone of it? Because I haven't listened to it and I don't intend to.
album is-
Because the two singles leading up to it, I was like, yo, this man is gonna put me.
You're not gonna like the album, but I think
word,
I think it's a good album. I think it's
Yeah,
a good album. I don't think he has a bad album. I think he has 3 good albums. This is
Yeah,
a good album.
yeah. That's
That's
my
tonally.
only complaint, but
Yeah. It has some issues. It's not perfect. Tonally, it's really, really similar to the singles you've heard, but it's quite a deep album. Like you can feel him bearing his soul in certain ways. Like as in,
If you want to get Mad Jammer, do that in your own time.
but if you
Not
listen
when
to
I'm trying to listen to an album.
That's
No,
fair.
this is the best sort of album to convey who you are as an individual and then grow from that.
it shows
point.
growth.
It shows a lot of growth. It shows that listen, I'm not perfect. I'm trying my very best. Of course, I got Patek Philippe, but I'm not perfect.
Yeah,
But,
my presidents are black. He's getting his shit off on that song. I know that
Yeah.
sounds random. I said that at random. That's a good song. He's addressing things and he's rapping.
He's
So
the
that's a good song.
Does he get
Please,
into Grease mode?
no.
No.
Oh,
Please is an amazing song.
that's his best. That's the thing he's best at.
I think you should listen to it.
Nah,
Listen
there's
to
no
it and
way.
see how you feel about it, because I think the song "Please" is a fantastic song. Like he's talking about the issues he's had with his dad, the things that he's had with obviously the issues with Maya, the Sampha version of "Please" as well, which is fantastic. Debbie sounds incredible on the album, by the way.
Yeah.
The last song where they're talking, what's it, the water song? I forgot the name of the song. Her voice is incredible, and his singing on there is like not too bad. I actually think "Hide and Seek" is actually a good song.
Yeah.
Upon reflection, like I wasn't too sure about it
Yeah.
at first. But it's grown on me, and I think it's actually quite a good song that's
Like
been put
I said,
together.
I have nothing wrong with this album at all.
I think it's a
whatsoever.
good album.
Yeah.
I do have I have some shortcomings. So the song, the title song, "This Is What I Mean," I think it was good, but I think the song is a little bit all over the place.
Okay.
Like, it's like supposed to be this bigger than life kind of song, right? You hear all the vocals, and you hear like Miss Banks come in and spit. You hear Jacob Coulier, I think his name is in the
Is that
back.
the one Black Sheriff as well?
Black Sheriff
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Collier, sorry. So there's a lot going on in the song, but it's a good song. Like I just felt like he needed to spit a bit harder. I didn't really love what he was talking about too tough compared to what the beat was. And I think also Holy Spirit, I like the song, and obviously he's him getting into his gospel and the holy bag. But I don't know. I feel like he has stronger cuts than that in particular. Like he has a song on "Heavy Is the Head."
Yeah.
I think that was a better sounding song in that realm compared to Holy Spirit, in my opinion. It kind of slowed the album down to a halt a little bit.
yeah.
But besides those two shortcomings, I think the rest of the album is really, really good, and it's showing his growth.
Yeah.
So I quite like it
I
personally.
might give it a spin, but
I think it's worth it, man. I don't think it's worth judging it before you hear it. Like,
Of
if
course.
someone told me Drake made a dance album before I'm hearing it, I might not even listen to it because that's just I don't want to hear. I don't want to
I'm
dance.
just going off the singles, and
Please don't
I
leave me.
Just
you know I need you.
they're not for me.
No, I need you. Please don't leave
It
me.
slaps.
No, that slaps.
slapped. Oh baby, yo, he got in his bag.
what was I gonna say?
The singles threw you off.
Yeah, that was it. That was my point. That,
That's
like,
understandable.
I was like, I'm out.
Give it a listen, dog.
yeah.
But no, I'll give it a listen. If you guys are recommending it, I trust you. So, I'll give it a spin.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess the perfect topic to end on is.
Do we have to talk about him?
Do you want to?
Should we talk about
I
him next
thought you'd
week?
want to, but
I'm
you don't have to.
not bothered to. talk about
At this
him
point, I'm. over it.
I've said my piece personally. I've laid my bed.
Let's talk about him next week, man.
All right, so let's perfect.
On the next episode.
Should we quickly touch on the Guardians trailer quickly because it came out?
Yes. Looks. I don't know. I'm indifferent.
mid.
That gold man was done terribly.
Who Adam Warlock?
Oh my god, it was bad. It looked like
Yeah,
he
it looks
spray
mid.
painted his face. And for a film or a series that has always had great, like, I don't want to call it
Trailers?
no
Trailers.
prosthetics. Like Gamora looks green.
prosthetics.
He genuinely looks like he was just painted.
Oh, fair.
But it
But
looks like a Halloween costume.
sometimes, and you know this, like the CGI is not like finished when
Yeah,
they put the
sure.
trailers out.
Yeah.
So it might be just
maybe.
rushed.
But I don't know. I don't really have an opinion because I couldn't really get much from it. I don't know what the story is.
Because who's my man? Vision. Who's the actor for that?
Paul Penny.
Yeah.
So his face is painted red, but it's CGI
Yeah.
afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah. So you do see his face, but it's like there's a
Fair
bit
enough.
of effect.
Yeah, no.
So then on this one, he just looked like he was sweating.
It looked
Yeah.
like he'd done a Halloween, but look, I don't know. I don't really have too much of an opinion on it as of yet. I don't really think there's much you can draw from it because I don't feel like the trailer showed a lot. I'm gonna watch it either way because it's probably my favorite franchise in the whole MCU. So I'm invested regardless. But
I've got high hopes. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah,
And if they land it, it has a case for being the best
trilogy.
Because the second one, we've spoken loads
Yeah.
about the second one being underrated.
I think that, I've watched the second one recently. I think an argument could be made. I enjoy one more, but it's the second one is a better film. Like just what it tries to do and the points that it hits and the relationship between father and son. I think what it really the message it tries to give off as well is really powerful.
He tries to show that society should go against the fathers and fight the fathers and then kill the fathers.
No one said that.
Hey, the MCU hates fathers.
They've
hate
been
men.
hating fathers.
They hate men.
All the fathers are toxic.
All of them.
Name me one father in the MC that's not toxic.
T'Challa's dad, didn't it?
Nah, he was wrong.
You are wrong.
You're wrong.
But Shenga, if they'd make that as a film,
I'm invested. Maybe not a film, an MCU series. Actually, no, I don't want anything to go on TV anymore. And have
You were saying so Bob Iger's going to strip down the slate. So apparently it's going to be less movies and TV shows, apparently. Which I think makes sense.
Oh, it has to be done. I just
done
think
too
less
much.
movies
and TV shows. So they're saying they
TV
want to
shows.
go down to, they want to go back to 3 a year, 3 films a year, and take away TV.
Well, they're not going to get rid of TV like completely, are they?
Well, because it's just not working.
They can't get rid of it fully.
I think they can.
I-
What was the last thing they did? Certain things work better on TV. So, for example,
some of them in
I'm not
post-production,
saying-
right?
Yeah. But they're talking about really rejigging it. So if it's not already going ahead,
Oh, from now
so,
on.
so- yeah. So say something like Daredevil Born Again has to be on TV
because they've already committed.
and I think even certain things get aid themselves towards TV.
Yeah.
More. But I mean, I didn't have a problem with it. I didn't think it was offensive. But like, what was the point in She-Hulk? Like, really and truly.
As in the bigger picture.
and even
Yeah.
you've seen the Netflix Daredevil, Matt Hancock.
that was cold.
No way.
Yo.
No, that was an Do you know what? In my mind, I didn't even process what you
Matt
said. I thought
Murdock.
he was right.
Matt Murdock, sorry.
Matt Hancock as Daredevil was crazy. Because he really is a Daredevil.
Oh man.
Um,
Do you know? Sorry to cut you off, but
Yeah.
do you know he bought his mistress? She's the one that greeted him at. He's tapped. Actually, I respect it because
Nah, F that guy, man.
he's a high value man.
Five.
he's a high value.
Anyways, so Matt Murdock in the whole Netflix series, you see how he has to go through challenges to become this guy. Then you see him in She-Hulk.
Bullying.
Yeah, just like
He was trying to press.
Hey,
I mean, he did.
pressed, man.
he did,
Fair enough.
and he's walking around just in a costume, just normal, like
I'm with you.
no one's gonna stop you and say, "Hey, yo, bro, like, what are you doing here?"
Yeah, no, it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense.
Hopefully the
And I mean,
rejig
some of the
works.
shows worked. Feel how you feel about One Division. I think the first few actually I'd say worked, but I do feel like they could have been films as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
less is more, man. Let's have less so you can actually focus on it, because there's also talk about Kevin Feige feeling burnt out and he can't give the level of concentration to everything he needs. That's why Mashar Ali's like, I don't know if I'm going to do
Thank God
Blade,
for that guy, man.
because
They got a new director now.
they had to get a new director,
Yeah.
and Mashar, it's come out that he's not
He
happy.
wasn't
like,
happy with their initial script.
yeah, Kevin Feige's just not being able to give the attention that he needs to all the projects. So I hear it.
And it's showing on the quality of what we're seeing.
Oh, it's been shown in the quality.
Hopefully,
Phase 4 was a mess.
hopefully improves. I might rewatch the Phase 4 movies over.
Nah,
Christmas.
don't waste your time.
The ones that I liked anyway.
What, Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi. I've seen Spider-Man enough times to
I
feel a
wanna watch
lifetime.
Shang-Chi in the house. That's
What-
not happening. Do you see the amount of demons just in Shang-Chi?
Don't kill
Nah,
me.
we're not doing that, man.
All right, let's do our
Anyway,
music choice.
Main Chafford podcast episode. What am I doing? Sorry, you're
The
right.
music.
Music make you lose control.
What are we picking this week?
Yeah, you make me surrender.
I don't know actually.
I'm gonna pick a song that's been out for a while. I don't know if I actually have this on it. Have I put Bad to Me on our playlist?
I'm not sure.
Bad
but
to Me, Bad to Me.
Wizkid.
No, that was with Thing.
I'm gonna go for Superhero. Off of
It's on the
Heroes and
playlist.
Villains.
Yeah, I see.
But it wasn't us that put it on. It was
one of our guests.
yes, photographer. I forgot his name, bro. His name is not in my head. Pause.
Daniel.
He
did the MOBAs as well. Shouts out to him.
he
man.
did a
He's
great
been
job.
Cooking.
I'm going for something off of Heroes and Villains.
Links captures, yeah.
It's track 2 Superhero by Future.
Nice.
Shout outs to G. Not my brother G, but G. Another person I know. Especially you, Collins, as well. Like you spoke about Smino's album. Loved it.
Cold.
I don't want to put this song on, but I can't think of anything else. So I'm just gonna say Down in Atlanta. Travis Scott, Pharrell.
Okay.
No, bun that. She's a 10, but which is by Arton, which is now picking up on Instagram. So he's a Londoner, so I think it's a cool song.
How does it go? Is it the one where he says she's from Brum? And then
Yeah, that one.
he's rude for that.
Fair
He
enough.
it says show him the mad thing. I said I respect it.
I'll pick something off of Smino's album since you mentioned it. I'm gonna pick Pudgy. It
That's a
features
crazy name for
Lil
a song.
Uzi Vert, and the song's hard as bricks. Shouts out to Smino and Lil Uzi Vert. Pudgy.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
All right,
Made in
Made in
Chafford.
Chafford podcast episode 168. The road to 200 continues.
Absolutely. Likes, comment, subscribe, leave some reviews, tell a friend to tell a friend.
We out.
We out. Bye.